You make your way into a narrow valley. And you're going to come upon the
Didn't we
keep.
just come through a narrow valley in the first place there?
Well, we came over a narrow gully.
Either way round.
This is what you'll soon be seeing
Right.
as a party before you. You see the stone keep. Only the first floor is intact, and it is lacking a roof and largely filled with rubble,
And crows.
some of which has been cleared away to reveal a stone staircase leading down into darkness. So, are you going down?
Uh-huh.
Slowly, probably, would be the best idea.
Put yourselves in order. I always like order.
Well, Laurie, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
She's a tank.
Yeah, that's what I was fucking thinking. Coffee in the middle. Protect the coffee.
Pinky at the back.
As he always likes to be at the back. And Rose do it from behind.
All that, yeah. Before we actually go down these stairs,
You want to investigate something?
can we just have a quick look round, see if there's anything in the rocks or around the rocks or anything that we should be aware of?
I'm going to go out on a limb here and do something stupid with D&D. Is there a button we have to press to deactivate the trap?
You have a good look around.
Yeah,
Your heart's
No,
content.
he's rolled for you.
yeah. And
It's a GM technique. You find nothing of significance
okay.
Nothing of import
in
detected.
this place. So, are you going down?
I'm going
No,
to DPS very slowly.
No, we're going to throw a rock downstairs first of all, of which there must be many around.
Considering there are big rocks, we can probably find smaller rocks as well.
Yes, just to see if any traps go off or anyone stirs up or.
Yep, alright.
Exactly.
Fairly sort of medium-sized sort of. I don't know.
So we can just drop down and it'll bounce down the
Like, you
stairs.
can just like.
You hear like a very faint clattering,
Undead.
and then it stops.
But no traps went off or anything that we saw.
None.
Was the clattering the rock or what?
No,
What did it kind of sound
it
like?
happened after the rock.
Okay, did it have what did it sound like on stone? Was it like metal on stone or
Mix up the
Bone.
wind under your diaphragm.
bone on stone? Great.
Undead,
Skeletons.
isn't it?
That's what we need. Okay, sword and shield out already. Yes, we're going to go down very cautiously.
Alright.
Testing each step as we go,
And I've got my sword and shield drawn.
and so on. Well, sword anyway.
The guy's a weight sword.
Well, has everybody got weapons drawn?
Well, we have. I don't know about anyone else.
Zufi got his weapon out.
He might have his lipstick out.
Yeah.
He's bearing his scars.
Oh, it's out and ready.
You get that eerie feeling again as if you're being watched. The same feeling.
Oh, brilliant.
Just for a few moments, and then it's gone. So you're heading down the stairs, huh?
Do I recognise this? Is there going to be lots of doors ahead of me?
You don't
Doorception!
recognise- You don't recognise anything yet?
Doorception, right?
Right, okay, so carefully going down the steps.
Yeah.
Very, very
It does
carefully.
feel like a session of D&D at the moment,
It
doesn't
does,
it?
yeah.
Don't worry, we're getting out of that.
We are going in to
It's
a
alright.
dungeon.
You guys are making it D&D like by checking for traps everywhere.
No. We're just being very cautious.
Yeah.
That and Dragon Age always has fucking traps as well, doesn't it? You remember this game? It's like, oh look, trap, road. Disarm that now.
Oh, yeah, so she's
You come into the basement of the ancient keep. It's
Basement.
circular. Smashed furniture and broken, decaying weapons litter the floor. There was a battle here long ago. That much is clear. In the darkness, you can just make out the bones of the dead. But they do not rest quietly.
Of course they don't rest quietly.
You see 3 skeletons staring at you. Their sockets empty, but
Hello, chaps.
their hate palpable. The keep has guardians still, and they will defend it.
And we are pretty much.
Dan.
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 So what?
Which way's that going?
So what?
Dan.
Fear test?
Initiative.
What, no fear test? Where's the fear test? Where's the courage self-discipline? No need for drawing them, he's going for a bad.
So, the different one has a bow. The other two have spears.
14.
14 altogether. Nice for you.
So, Hadar 14.
Woo!
Is this initiative roll we're doing here?
What's your dragon die take?
3.
I got 14 as well altogether. And my dragon die's 2.
Well, so Hadar's above you.
Can I suggest something actually
That you make this bigger.
well, yeah, okay. Yeah, but I'm also going to suggest that we came down the steps in an order and really ought to stay with that order.
Yes.
Okay.
So it would be correct.
So, what's Oof got?
Oofy has 14 with a dragon die of 5.
Oh, he goes
Actually,
first.
no, hang on. We've got 14, 16.
Ah, he goes first anyway then.
What did you add?
Dexterity.
Oh, in that case, I didn't add anything to mine. That was just on my normal.
You got to add your dexterity, mate.
Oh, in that case, I got.
And initiative focus.
If we have it, but we
If you
don't.
have it.
Well, no.
6, 10, 11, plus your 3 debt. 14
14.
with a dragon die of 1, which means you go after me.
Okay. So it doesn't actually make any difference because I would have done anyway.
But it means you go faster than anyone who didn't roll 14.
Yes.
So, Carrot got 4. The Tanador got 14.
Yeah, but after me, because his dragon die was 1, mine was a 2, Pete's was a 3. So, it's going to be a bit fucked.
Pete's got some sours there.
If we're in an order, Pete would need to shoot and...
Go on, I'll try one of
I
those.
don't know.
Thanks, Pete.
Does that seem acceptable? I mean...
So,
I don't like the sours.
what's wrong with you?
These are quite nice.
I'm a big fan of sours. I like how your class is apostate when it should be mage. Because apostate's your origin.
You know that these skeletons are rage demons, right?
Oh, not these again.
All skeletons mostly are rage demons. They've got demons inside them. Possess the body, they go to the nearest dead.
Not funny, okay? It really is not funny.
I'm not laughing.
It's a unique thing with the Dragon Age.
I am, and that's what he's getting on with him.
They get very frustrated.
And what did the dragons? Dragons? What am I about dragons?
It's alright, the skellies are left.
Oh, goody.
Well, I suggest we do the same thing and mark a target.
Well, Ulf goes first, but he's probably not going to do anything because he's not been attacked yet. Right?
Well, no,
Dogs like bones.
he's feeling the threat coming off of them.
And dogs like bones.
Automatically is type deal.
Uh-huh.
So he doesn't like this one bit. He senses the evil.
A dog sensing evil. I think he's hung around with the magics too long.
Which is the one with the arrows?
That
That
one.
one. That one.
He's got a bow, yeah.
Well, he's actually got a trumpet.
Yes, unfortunately.
He's going to blast us with magic. Cool notes. He's just trying to get rid of the hiccups.
Or the Revenger.
Either way. So I'm guessing we're just going to be like inches.
Okay, so,
Okay.
Oof. Oof can
Can I
fight here.
suggest that that should be our focus?
No. Apparently not.
Now, is Oof able to get in? Range-wise?
Well, I don't know. We didn't measure it.
All like jazz.
But I'm guessing yes.
Oof can
2 yards. 2 yards. Well, 2 yards to an inch. 8 inches. Or 8 yards. Or
So
what?
he can move 16 and charge 8.
No, that's, wait a minute.
It's 4 then. Right? Yes.
Yeah, so he'll
Well,
No.
charges are major, so we can mine own charge, yeah.
move then charge. That's what he'll do.
Yeah, I can probably move around here and then whack the guy with the thing.
Well, we're up with
Well, Ulf
Oof.
was first, so you have to do your thing afterwards.
Sorry.
And whack the guy with the thing.
Defense 12.
That's for...
That's why.
I'm an egg man.
7 damage.
Armour.
Yeah. No armour.
No armour.
No
7
armour.
damage, what?
17 health.
17, so down to 10.
That's it.
He likes points.
Okay.
Apparently the skeletons go,
You hear like a howling madness coming out of their bodies, out of their skeletal forms.
Right, now Pete, you're up.
Possessed demon form.
Okay. Move.
Oh!
Move and shoot the guy in the middle.
The bowed one.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Pass.
What do you roll?
I passed a natural 12.
You propped.
Yes, I did. I got 3.
You rolled a 12 plus the 5 attack roll, so yeah, he's through definitely then. 'Cause he's got 5,
Let's get
he's
some
got
damage
bonus
and then
from
work
the
out your stunties.
Now, that pierce armor.
Not wearing
Not
armor.
yet. It doesn't count as level 2, Pete. That was just a level plan. You don't have that yet.
Okay, 9.
9 damage. Okay, so off 17 health. Right, so what's your stunts?
Okay, can I get in a mighty blow?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a normal stun, so yes.
That's 2, and you've got 3.
Okay, that means another damage roll, right?
And
Yep.
then you can rapid reload as well.
6.
Another 6.
So,
Down to 2.
Are you going to rapid
12.
reload?
Yeah.
You've got that cost 1, so
Oh,
you've spent your last one.
Okay,
doing that.
you hit the one on the right, I'll hit the one in the middle.
middle one should be dead because I
It's
just
not
hit
dead.
it with-
It's not dead, Pete, it's on 2 health.
So it's very nearly dead.
But I hit it with.
You hit it with a 9 and a 6, that's on 17 damage, Pete.
It's 15.
But don't I take into account the.
Oh yeah, hang on, you got a plus on that. Yeah.
I rolled a 6.
You
plus
rolled
the
a
3,
6. Plus the 3, so that one's dead.
What?
Plus the 3 perception. That's
No,
12.
no. Oh my god, Craig did this earlier. You do not add your perception to the mighty blow.
Oh,
You don't add extra damage to
Blow's
mighty blow. It's just
Mighty
standard.
Blow's just what the dice says.
Yes.
Alright, okay.
Yeah.
But either way, it's very nearly dead.
Right, Amelia.
Right, moving, which is going to be a freaking 5 yards, and well, you know,
Why don't you bow it? You want to hit it with a bow, aren't you, from there?
I've already got my sword drawn, and then it's
Right.
where it is. So freaking just, I haven't. So 5 would be 2 and a 10 would be 5 for movement, and then a 5 would be a 2.5 to charge. So yeah. Oh! You're confused for some reason.
No, I'm just waiting to see you throw shit dice.
Yeah. Yeah, plus 1
You
for
just
the
wear the corners off doing that, Laurie. There you go, so I told you.
Four.
Rubbish dice.
6, 9, 10.
The bones turned your blade.
Yeah, but it doesn't fucking matter as far as I'm concerned.
Canada.
You gotta move first, mate.
Might be changing. Is it a minor to change weapon?
Yeah.
So I could still shoot, couldn't I?
Yep.
I'm
I'm
just
going
thinking,
to move up.
considering it's a ranged, it's a melee one. You really want to
Yeah.
start shooting it.
No, I'd be better off getting up close. So if Laurie could move from there to there.
Move and charge, yes. You
Yes.
can move and charge, yes. Because basically how it is.
Right, 12 defense.
Okay, by choking, I managed
That'll
to
do.
get rid of the hiccup.
And a proc.
And a proc.
Oh,
5
5.
proc.
Okay.
So 3d6 damage for a long greatsword.
So that is 6, 7.
Off of 17.
You rolled 7 naturally, right?
Yeah.
Then
7
you add
plus
this
3, so that's 10.
No, yeah. And you got 5 points.
10, so that's down to 7. Where's the sheet of doings?
He's got it.
I'm going to do Mighty Blow.
Slide my
Mhm.
big
So
one.
1d6 damage. 2 more
2
off,
more,
and down to
so
5.
5. And then... Oh, hang on a minute. No, if I do lightning attack, that's against. Oh,
That's 3
against the
points.
same enemy.
Yeah, still strikes against a different one.
Yeah, so just a normal attack. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
3d6. Well, he's dead, isn't he?
That's through. Doesn't proc anymore though.
No, but he's dead anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, oh, no, that was the attack, wasn't it? About doing the damage.
Well, even if you roll all 3, you're still going to kill him. For damage, mate.
Just check it. Yeah, look. Very, very, very dead.
Yeah. Now it's Caractacus.
I used Arcane Lance and I've got 10, 15, 18. I rolled a 1 for damage, so I've caused 4 damage.
Against which one?
Rupees.
Mm-hmm.
And they got no armour.
Yeah.
So it's 4, yeah?
Did you take the minus in? Cause
Well, he
it's
rolled
damage?
18, so he's in.
Okay, yep. Fine.
And I have already decided to attack that one, even though that one was down to 2, so...
So now it's their
Look.
turn.
We've marked the bloody target.
Yeah, I'm a range, so I go for whatever I choose.
You're a
I'm using
hunter,
AoE.
No, he's the hunter.
I am not actually.
They got 2-handed spears. Ignore the shield.
Except that one, he's got a bow.
Bloody DPS.
Your DPS!
Stand in the back and calls out.
My Shadow Priest, it's the one that does the AoE. It's got the name of it.
The one that does the AoE. That's an AoE now.
Wiggle fingers.
Oh crap! What's the
What was it? Shadow word wiggle fingers.
See? Shadow
Nine.
word.
9 damage on Oof.
9 damage on Oof.
Oh, that's gonna sting in the morning.
Poor Oofy.
Well, it's hit points really, it's not even damage.
It's fatigue. Oh, so it's not even health.
And on Amelia, he's
15 to hit.
gonna call at you.
15 to hit.
Because he doesn't have a spear.
No, he's only got a bow.
He's
Bow
got a trumpet.
And claws.
Yeah, he's got a trumpet.
Yeah.
that's a trombone.
Comedy trumpet noise.
That's a trombone. That's a trombone.
Yeah.
Well,
12.
miss.
Okay. Oof.
Oof.
Oof, oof, oof. Oof it.
It's 11 and
Strength. Was it melee or dexterity or melee or whatever his attack roll is?
Dex. Oh, hang on.
What's his attack roll?
It's 11. That's 15
That's it. 5 miles.
That got him, didn't it?
and 3 damage.
3 damage, so he's down to 3.
Oh, hang on. I've got a prop. I'll do
Mighty blow.
Mighty Bite Blow.
Chompy chomp
Another
chomp.
2.
That was looked like a one to begin with.
Yeah.
Hey, da.
Hey, Dar.
And I've got 1 left, so I'll scare machine that way.
Well, at least he's out of -1 from combat.
Well,
Who look like this?
Yeah, there's one freed up out of combat to be shot at, Pete, if you want.
Yeah, it's really
Spearman.
here.
That's right, is it?
I
He's
did
only
a
got
rapid reload. So
Yeah, 1 health.
You're already reloaded, so just shoot it.
Just shoot it, he's got 1 health.
yeah, do that.
Just got hit. That's a wager.
Yeah, gonna hit.
That's a hit, he's down.
Right. That's it.
That's it. This
Oh boy! Hey.
What?
12.
12.
Damage, I think it was.
Well, as soon as-
Basically, I didn't just kill him.
You made the bones disintegrate.
I didn't kill him. I killed his corpse.
He killed
I
the next
his
one that was
ghost.
forming up behind it.
Yeah, well, I just did 6 damage to that one with 2, so it's dead.
Ah,
I
Those
pinned his
pigs are
ghost to the wall.
they are. This is part of his VC army.
Okay.
Basically, his ghost is pinned to the wall. Yeah.
What are you using? Anti-freaking spectral.
Well, you're using
Bullets.
your skellies here, you know, Pete.
Uh-huh.
Loot!
Well, yeah, what have they got on them? It's stuff till loot drops out.
No, Rob said there was a load of old weapons and what have you on the floor. There might be some fat loots.
It's a loot bag.
Well,
Is there-
they don't have anything on them.
Well, they have
No, they're
weapons.
just
as well.
attacking us.
Weapons, that's about it.
Spears, claws, and bows.
Old rusty ones.
What about trumpet?
However, are you searching the room then?
Yeah.
Yes. Let me guess. Perception, whatever, search test.
Well,
No, I did a good perception earlier on, so I'm alert to see.
I don't know what the hell we rolled on those 4, but whatever, we'll find out soon.
from all the bits you find, the odd little knickknacks and little charms and brooches and things like that, It only comes to about 3 silver, to be honest with you, in worth.
Tight bastards.
But this place has obviously been looted and re-looted and gone through and all sorts.
Oh, considering the skeleton now, I'm surprised people
Oh,
haven't
well,
died.
17 it's saying constellation.
Are there any ways out of this room other than the way we just came in?
Yes, that is what we're moving on to next.
Left or right?
Right, here's a map.
So that way. So technically that is over there.
Yeah. we'll
Let's just tell us stuff and we'll just work it out from that.
Okay.
hang on, it's easily done.
Now, while you're doing
I'm
that,
still going to be going slowly along here with weapon drawn.
I want to know your order.
I'm guessing I'm going
I'll
first, but I am
have a
like
meat feast. No cheese.
Well, you might want to do that considering it's going on for 7.
You can hear voices coming down,
Clock's still not set forward.
coming down the corridor off the main. Yeah, I haven't been here. Coming down
You've
the
been here
corridor.
long enough.
Still coming down the chamber, off the corridor, off the main chamber.
That's what I'm going
You
to
can hear
probably be
people.
going first because I are tank and
It
I'm going to
sounds-
be going
it's-
slowly.
Duarte tank.
It sounds like
Kite shield ahead of
voices
me.
calling for help
Well, I'm not rushing.
in Elven sounding language and human.
Elven and human, huh?
I'm going second.
Oh, he's going second at last.
With my weapon drawn.
Right.
Either way, it's 6:30 to an order of pizza.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to be going slowish.
Now, are you going to write the other two now?
Right.
I guess not.
Right.
99, but I
What's the order? Paydar? Who's after Paydar? Because you're a bit of a bunch. Is it Karak or Tanadil?
I think Tanadil. You're going to give me an average distance?
Just a little bit into the hall,
Yes.
and so's Paydar.
no, alright, thanks, Pete.
So,
Whoa, stop. Stop. There's a tripwire. I shout. Don't move.
oh, no worries. I already spotted it.
Those two have managed to move over it without triggering.
So basically, you've told me there's a tripwire.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's tripwire.
I said if there's a tripwire, don't trip it.
There it is, look.
So, who knows traps?
None of us.
Probably the rogue best.
Well, rogues would know it more likely.
Let's have a target 9 dexterity traps. Off it. The trappy person.
So you want dexterity 9, huh?
Fine.
You probably make that.
4 and 3 is 7 and 2 is 9. Hey,
And then your dexterity basically just phones it.
the dexterity is 3, so yes, it
You figured out it is a tripwire that is wired up to something else, but stepping over it should be the way of safely negotiating it. I will also tell you that the actual trap is it's almost invisible in the gloom, but you roll very well for that. It's tied to a jury-rigged deadfall trap over the door, piled with some rusted but still very dangerous blades and other debris gathered from the ruins. So it would have rained it all down on you. Sharp stuff.
I still think we should actually set it off because otherwise the dog's going to go barreling through it.
is right.
Not necessarily.
I'll
dog
call the
behind.
dog to me and
Pick it
I'll
up.
lift it over.
I was just going to say, pick him up.
I say leave him behind.
You're stronger.
He smells.
Leave him behind!
Maybe it smells of beer.
He smells of beer and wet dog.
Just leave the damn dog behind.
All for album smells like wet dog, doesn't it?
Yes. At least that's a reference from Allegiance anyway, and anyone else outside of Pharrell. I was going to say Fadus, but Fadus is the woe.
Okay, so we got past it.
Yeah.
All of us?
So you're lifting Oof.
Yeah.
I say leave the damn dog behind.
So,
He don't know how to defend himself.
you've got the corridor ahead of
That's
you,
the point.
and you see an opening that goes into a circular room, but there are doors off to your side. Now, don't bother with the ones on your right, because they don't lead to anything fun.
Oh, thanks for spoiling our little
So we
precious
see
guy.
another circular room, don't we?
And doors on here, so and
Doors,
doors there and
doors
there.
of interest on your
How
left.
many doors?
2, but they lead to the same room.
So no point going to the ones on the right.
No,
Well, that's right for us that way. So
I don't need a time waste.
Alright.
So,
Anyone want to search them?
So basically, are you searching the side room or the circular thing at the end? And you can see there's a circle, like a circular arcane thing drawn on the floor at the end, in the end run there.
I bet that's where my farm was being held.
There's always a star at a circle, isn't there?
Where are
There's
you,
a pentagram.
where are you looking?
Well, I'm guessing that the elves are
Is there a
probably in
door
here.
here?
No,
No.
you can see into it.
I'm guessing the elves are in the side passage, or side room, I'm guessing.
Can we hear anything?
Yes, you can hear them in the side room people.
Talking or moaning?
Here's an idea. You
Calling
two
for
go
help.
on in second. There, me and Pedro check the side.
Wouldn't it be more advantageous, seeing as you're in the bloody front, for you to go and check in here and me?
You've got the link, mister! I'm not going in there.
Carrot's got the link.
Exactly. As I said, you two. You always stick together, right? Hello!
Just because we can hold together.
I've never, ever been a Marmite miner.
Yeah, you two want to start insulting at me like your thing, so I'm going to start throwing stuff at you, even if it is minor.
They never called you a miner.
I know.
You're
He's a dwarf! Dwarves are always miners.
I'm a tall dwarf.
Dwarves are always miners. They always dig holes.
I kept banging my head on the roof.
So there's another room here, isn't there?
So it says two doors going into the same room. Okay, let's compromise.
Check. Yeah,
Me and you go in there.
I'm
Even
going
Pedro go in
to go
front.
check this out.
Okay, he's going to go check this out.
Yeah,
I'm
go-
going to go check this
Right,
out.
you two check that through then.
You two have he's got the link. You two are always sticking by each other, more or less.
Squeeze by.
As we're walking past the door, I go on one of the doors.
Just for a laugh.
Yeah.
As you go in,
Don't
So
make
what,
me
what?
open my eyes.
as they go into the end room
Uh-huh.
with the circle inscribed on the floor, the link sparks up really brightly.
I knew
suddenly.
Simon was
It
gonna
just
have me
goes
with that link. Magical energies.
And then stops.
Yeah.
and becomes inert again.
This was the sealing chamber for Mythalin or some crap.
And you can see what looks like broken sections with bits of metal attached into the floor, like a
D-rings.
chain link,
This sounds also familiar.
broken chain. Paydar, you're starting to feel strange in this place, like a real temptation upon you. To give in to your hate, it makes you stronger.
You're
Young
right.
apprentice.
No, it doesn't. Hate doesn't make you stronger.
So,
Rage makes you stronger, not hate.
Sorry, do we have a key to these cells?
You're the lockpick. How you
You
doing?
haven't even got in through the door yet. So.
We were going through the door.
okay. So, as for the imprisoned, it is the elves. Primarily women and children.
I thought you said they were humans as well.
They were speaking in the human tongue, calling in both languages.
Alright.
They didn't know who their rescuers were.
Help, help.
Yes.
What are you? Penelope pit stop?
There's a whole bunch
Am I
of
the only one who
Danish
got the
elves.
reference?
Yeah,
No, I got it as well.
Good. I feel slightly a bit.
Looks like Ashara's story stands up
What's that?
of this place.
Yeah.
That she escaped and there's other fugitives here.
Let's get those doors open. Well, locks on.
Okay, well,
All the crude map and the way that we got in to send them back out. We've cleared the way.
that's fine. You do eventually get it open with Pete's lockpicky power. We don't need to roll for all of this.
Okay.
It's simple enough for
Here
him.
be
From the
skull.
outside,
There's the door open.
Yeah, here be fuck all.
Yeah. Well, you said there was nothing in there, so.
it's going to be one of those locks off to the side and then you yank the whole thing right across.
Yeah.
Oh, Alcatraz style.
Let's just get them out.
So, they come on out and they're really, really thankful.
Thank you.
Lawkeeper Aurelius is there
Lawkeeper?
amongst
It was
them.
rather dank and nasty.
He's just surrounded by Danish here, there and everywhere, really.
Oh boy.
So, question is,
Yes.
what now?
Well, we get them the hell out of here, don't we?
Show the medallion thing that I took from the tent and show it to the doorkeeper.
The Lawkeeper's very, very happy with you. He thanks you and speaks to you about your clan and takes his object back and asks you how you came to travel with humans.
Why are you hanging me
I
up with
was
these
told by
losers?
my keeper to travel with the humans to try and curb my
Murderous rage.
Towards them, yes.
dark feelings towards them.
They did seem a little bit leery, but they really picked up when they saw Paydar. So having
Leery?
him here, just a little bit wary. Books being silly. So, Aurelius is just seeing to the other captured ones and speaking to them about what to do next and making sure the women are okay, and you know they're basically saying, "Oh, is there any food or water?"
I could check that the
Water
women are
is
okay
important.
Are you going to check that?
with my
And the
special
children.
thermometer.
So, one day we
This
shall.
then, make
You
it
are
low
not
comments again.
going near a Danish woman.
One day the shelf approaches Paydar from the side.
Oh!
Ah, Paydar! How are you doing?
She came from somewhere with a really strange accent.
It's a male.
That was
It's a male.
that was nearly.
You said it was a
Ireland,
woman.
You did say it
It's
was
a
a woman.
she.
No, it's not a woman. It doesn't matter what I
It
said.
just looks like a woman.
Oh, for pity's sake, I kind of think I may know who this is, but...
Minus RP. Funny. Paydar! What brings you here?
Comes from Belfast.
These idiots
Is it Welsh?
brought me here.
Welsh or Irish?
Now you see, people, they're a funny lot, aren't they?
Yes, I hear things about a curse and they want to go rushing in and find out
Would
about
you
it.
like a scotch? I made them with cocaine.
By the way, you
No,
don't know him.
cinnamon.
You don't know him.
That's right.
That was Mrs. Doyle.
Are you
That was-
coping well enough in this place, Paydar?
I have feelings, but I'm not acting upon them yet.
You're going to be an interesting one to watch, though, aren't you?
Probably.
What the bloody heck's going on here?
You don't know me, but I met you when you were very much younger. You were up and coming and very promising. You turned into quite a good hunter, by all appearances.
I should hope so.
Turns and looks to the party. Pleased to meet you. My name's Diatham.
Amelia.
Diatham Alvar.
Hello.
How do?
Alvar. We got him.
No, we don't.
The abomination's going to be a problem, but he's left this place.
Abomination.
You've already mistipped.
How long ago? Approximately.
Left this morning. So, by all appearances, he's going to be heading for the village.
Ah, for the love of...
Ventiver. Looks like he's going to reroute round. You've got a chance, but they're moving fast. Because they are elves, and elves are quick.
Well, yeah, but that, considering we've got one of them hanging around with us all the
And
time.
they've got supernatural help in their feet.
I guess that much when you said abomination.
They've got supernatural feet.
Supernatural help in...
So to speak. As I say, people are funny things. I could speak in my tongue if you liked, but you wouldn't understand it.
It's alright. He speaks in my tongue half the time.
Well,
and
then-
I don't understand
I've
him.
never met anyone that truly understands my tongue.
Now, not even the Dailies understand your tongue.
So,
I've noticed that, Paydar.
so we've got to go all the way back.
A long way around.
No, the short way around to beat him.
That's alright. I think those blood crows won't be a problem anymore. I can just feel it in my bones.
It's not the blood crows, it's the silly sods falling off that bridge that worries me.
I think maybe in narrative terms he might not make us roll for it.
At least we are going to pass where the Dalish corpses are. We can set on fire after that.
Is there any help I can offer you before you go off on this trek?
There's
You
a
got anything to
Danish-
drink?
There's a Danish camp.
I didn't
Not
dare
far
asking you
back.
the same question. Sorry, Peter.
There's a Danish camp not far back. We've secured the funeral pyres, but we are unable to set them.
Ah,
And
that.
I actually can set them and give them their proper burial rites.
I'm sure the Lord Keeper will be able to help with that. You know they won't come with you and help. Well,
Honestly.
you might get a bit of it, but they're more worried about their own purposes.
I understand that.
I think it'd be wise if we don't dally here too long.
But yeah, you've well and truly missed him.
I quickly ask him, see if he's come across any dwarfen steins of any description.
Ah, yes, you'd be liking that, would you? Yes.
He used to have one.
Let me guess, you lost it.
I didn't lose it. I didn't lose it. It's not lost. It's mislaid.
Mislaid,
I put it down
lost.
and can't find it.
The glint in your eye tells me we're talking magic. You got a glint in your eye.
Dwarven magic.
Lost don't use magic.
Oh, I think you finally do.
Do
Just in a
that.
different way.
Do that!
They just don't know they're using it. Or it's using them.
More likely, it's using them.
Sometimes a bit of both. But, as I say, people are strange things.
You're especially strange.
I'd get going quickly if I were you.
Yes.
Have your chat with the lore keeper and work it all out.
You don't have a stein.
I don't have a style, no. I'm sure you'll find it.
He's an elf,
Or it'll
why would he
find
have a
you
style?
more than likely if it's that much to give you a twinkle like I'm saying.
He's
It'll
been
find
in a cage. He lost it in Denerim, right?
I don't know where it was. Where was it?
I don't know. I can't remember. I was drunk.
Even so, I doubt this fine fellow here was not going
might
in.
have come across it. Whoever had.
He's been in a cage for God knows how
The
long.
lawkeeper comes up. Lawkeeper comes up. The imprisoned elves are tired and dirty and hungry and frightened
Sorry.
overall. Mathalan kept us alive to continue proving to himself, this is Aurelius now, that everything he is doing is for his people, and that they will eventually come to understand and respect him. And
Wait. His people?
Yes.
You mean he was a Dalish before?
Yes.
Oh, brilliant.
What about those Revengers?
I think you know the answer to that one.
They want peas. Nobody wants peas more than I do.
He was hoping, under a misguided notion that we'd come to respect him. That he's following the old way. That he's doing it for us. But we can't go along with that, and we did not change. Some did, but we did not.
He's using a demon from the Fade. Or
Perhaps.
he's using him more likely.
Perhaps there is, though, a small shred of decency and compassion left in him that makes him unable to slaughter his own. But then, he sent his revengers after his daughter. Is she alright?
She's fine for the moment. She's alive.
Where did she make it to?
Vintiver. Well, she made it to a farmstead and we brought her to Vintiver.
Vintiver's going to be under attack, do you know that?
We know that
You've
now.
missed Mithalan.
We know, and we're going to be going.
How do you know?
The other elf guy told us.
Which one?
The one from Northern Ireland.
Yes.
What's his name?
Bush.
I don't know. He talked to Hagar over there.
Something about doing.
Diana.
Deatham Elvar. Where do I know that name? He's not one of us.
Well, we don't know him. Apparently he knows Hagar, but
He wasn't in our prison.
It's no good looking at us. You all look the same to me.
so he walked out here and started speaking to Hagar.
Where is he then?
I don't know. He should be in here.
He was over there.
Unless he can actually turn into stone and walk through walls.
You look
Did you
around.
see him? Did you see him? You were doing what?
Well,
Tom?
let's not.
We're not even
Okay,
there.
here's the plan.
We're in there.
Here's the plan. Let's just get the hell out of here as fast as possible.
Did we?
I don't have much, but I do have some rations I could spare.
I don't have much, and that's why I need it, so you can't have any of mine.
Yeah.
You didn't buy any,
And
so
what
I'm
you do have, I've got it.
Yeah, he's got my stuff.
They said they're going to bring terrible vengeance upon the humans of Benjamin.
Thing.
They've only just left some hours
16?
before.
For what?
It's inside.
For what?
See where he is.
Right.
Look, I'll tell you what. Liresh. She's a good hunter. She can show you a more direct route back to the village than the one the force would be taking.
Okay. Well,
It is a way that the elves know.
And then I suggest.
then let's get
Get
going
on
fast as
with-
possible.
yes.
Move. We've
But
got
it's
little
going
time.
to be more dangerous.
Isn't it always?
It is where only we will tread.
I wonder if it's quicker than going across the ravine, though.
It is quicker.
Oh,
Go
brilliant.
for it.
Quick, dangerous route.
Quick
Safe,
save.
long route.
If you
Quick
do not
then.
take this route, the village is lost.
Well, in that case, there's no choice, is there?
Yes, we're going that way.
Guess we're going that way.
Guess we're going that way.
Oh, right. You want,
What's this?
so, you want it to be unanimous. I guess we're going that way.
So the rest of them want to stay behind and help their people get out of the clearing of the ruins and safeguard them against dangers. But Liresh is
kill
coming with you.
everything between the front door and here.
Another female elf.
Yes.
Another rogue.
What was that?
Do you want to play her?
Oh, elves are rogues!
I'm worried about this disappearing off. You know.
Don't worry about Diathy, Adam.
Wherever the fuck he is, let's just
Stay out
go.
from Elvar.
Whatever.
Yeah, let's foxtrot Oscar.
Right.
Oscar Mike.
So, Liresh leads you from the Lost Keep and around.
Oscar
Straight
Mike
out
on the move.
deep into the forest,
Foxtrot Oscar.
off the main trails. And
Yeah, F-O.